This looks pretty interesting, like, very inspired by Spider-Verse, very inspired by Spider-Verse. Hey, what's up, my fellow speedsters? It's Lord Speed, Speed Force. And today I am here reacting to a leaked trailer. While we're here, touch the like button, share, subscribe. Go check out previous videos on the channel. Check your channels I subscribe to. I know I seem distracted during that. I know. I had my whole streaming setup, with the speakers and the PS5 camera, so I had to take that down so I could see a little bit more. So, like I was saying, a while back, like a month or a couple weeks ago, Insomniac. Well, that was like a long time ago. Insomniac got hacked and they got stuff like personal information and like gameplay related stuff taken from them. And like a couple weeks ago, I don't know if it's related to that, but a trailer leaked online for a video game that they're working on called Spider-Man the Great Web. It would have basically used the same engine as Spider-Man 1 and 2 and Miles Morales spinoff. But it would have been basically online, and there would have been stuff for you to do with your friends online. You would have been different Spider-Man. You would be able to customize your Spider-Man. You would have been able to be more movie-like, more comic-like. Would have been had all this other like different kind of stuff. So today, I already watched the trailer, but I didn't watch it in a while. I just wanted to kind of watch it on the channel with you guys. I'm going to do like a little pre-watch, and I'm going to go back through seeing the Easter eggs, references that I caught, and see if there's like if there was any potential for this game, because when I first watched it, I was like, dang, like that's crazy that this got canceled. But today I'm going to watch it more as like a YouTuber, an analyst, and see like was there actually potential, or like was there a reason why this got canceled. So yeah, while here, check like button, share, subscribe, check out previous videos on the channel, check your channel, subscribe to. I'm pretty sure I did that twice, but we ball. Because this is a leaked trailer, I did put a distortion on it. I put like a static filter that I do sometimes during my edits. So I did that on here because this is a leaked trailer, so I don't want to get in trouble with Insomniac or Sony. So there is a couple more videos that I will be doing this with. Like I want to react to all the Naruto intros in the future. I promised that like a very long time ago. Also, I had the Wolverine trailer that I want to react to. That was leaked. So what I'm basically trying to say is get used to this.
New York City. Nothing in the whole world I wouldn't do for this big, beautiful apple. One moment you're scarfing down a slice from Vinny's. The next, you're stopping a supervillain prison break. Sometimes you can swing it as a lone wolf, but you're way better off with some friends.
This is very interesting. That looks bad.
They're so methodical, so savage.
I can't tell if that's on my end or my headphones.
I don't think I'm gonna be enough this time, guys. But together, it just might be.
This audio's not sounding good for me.
You in?
This looks pretty interesting, like very inspired by Spider-Verse, very inspired by Spider-Verse, especially the end part, Spider-Man the Great Web. Okay, sorry again about the needing of the distortion. I just don't want to get in trouble again. So let's cut back. I think it's very, very interesting that they actually got Yuri Lowenthal, Spider-Man, for their universe to actually voice act the trailer for a game that's been canceled. So it's either this got canned recently, or like they were working on it a long time ago and canceled it back then. But there is some parts to show that it probably got canceled during the development process of Spider-Man 2. So I'm gonna do my second watch. Yay! I'm gonna point out any Easter eggs, anything that I see from the 3 Spider-Man games that I played. I haven't played the Miles Morales spinoff. I just watched Square Extension play it during his playthrough, and I also haven't finished Spider-Man 2. Just watched Belize play his. But I am playing Spider-Man 2 currently on the live streaming section of my channel, so you go check that out. But yeah, enough plugging. Let's go back and see.
New York City. Nothing in the whole world I wouldn't do for this big, beautiful apple.
It's a shame that Scarlet Spider didn't come back into Spider-Man 2.
What?
Big, beautiful apple.
But yeah,
One
they have a
moment,
Spider-Gwen
you're
model, which
scarfing
is
down a
pretty
slice
cool.
from Vinny's. The next, you're
Comic frame, Sinister Six. So it would have been interesting to see like could you and your friends team up against a whole bunch of enemies similar to Spider-Man PS4, where you were just Peter and you would be fighting like duos of villains?
super
It's
villain prison break.
interesting. Check the neighborhood. And like, look, like how big were the servers gonna be? Because I see like, even though it's distorted for me right now, I'm seeing like at least 3 more Spider-Man. So like, was it like a squad game?
Sometimes you can swing it as a lone wolf.
But you do see that because this is like a beta or like the developer version of the game. I don't know if this would have been like finalized. I don't know if this would have been in the finalized version, but you can see that there's basically like nothing else in the world right now. There's only the buildings, you, and the enemies. So that could be just a developer thing, or this may have been hinting at, because it is on servers and stuff, they wouldn't have been able to load in a whole bunch of people similar to the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice
Lone
League.
wolf. But you're way better off with some friends.
Yep. So then you got $20.99 from the first game. Also in the second game, you got the Insomniac design for Spider-Gwen, looking pretty cool. Got Scarlet Spider, and then this is what I meant about it being like getting canceled during the development process of Spider-Man 2. Here's the symbiote suit that we see in the story of Spider-Man 2. And then you got Miles with the cat bag from his. And this is what I like to see. Ooh. So interesting that they're showing Silk. Very interesting that they're showing Silk, because the way Spider-Man 2 ends, spoiler, does hint at Cindy Moon, which is Silk. So we don't know if she is Silk in the Insomniac universe yet, or if she's going to become Silk in Spider-Man 3 or another related spin-off. Just very interesting that they're willing to show her, knowing that the story that they wrote for their second game. Also, we don't know if this game would have been canon to the story, or would have just been like a fun game to play on the side. Right? So, from the way the camera is framed, was Venom part of the Great Web? Like, was Venom part of the Great Web, or is that just an enemy that you fight?
The Sinister Six before.
But this is also cool. This is also cool. So you have like a dual takedowns. You're able to do this during Spider-Man 2 with like Miles and Agent Venom and Black Cat. But it's pretty cool. Like, you would have been able to do this kind of stuff with your friends, like dual takedowns or like dual moves on the same villain. It would have been pretty cool. Because you have games like Gotham Knight and Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, where, especially in Gotham Knights, it doesn't really feel like you're interacting with the character. It feels like you're hitting them, also like this in Avengers. It feels like you're hitting them, but it doesn't really feel like you're able to like grab them or like actually combo them. But in here, if this game was finalized, what they were going for was that you could actually interact with the character, jump on them, attach webs onto them.
Sinister Six before. Never so methodical. So savage.
So this is like a different universe version of the Sinister Six, but they all have their Insomniac design, so I'm assuming that if the game was to be finalized, we would see some more comic designs or more different universe designs of these characters.
I've seen the
By
Sinister
different
Six
voice actors
before.
too.
Never so methodical.
You got Vulture, Shocker, and Scorpion, all 3 killed in Spider-Man 2.
Savage.
Yeah. Also, this all the way to the left, this entire frame is referencing Spider-Verse, like the comics.
I don't think I'm gonna be enough this time, guys.
Ooh, and we would have had different worlds. Which is like very interesting. So they wouldn't have just been pulling assets from the first 3 games. They would have been actually like making new stuff for this game, which I like to see.
Guys.
This looks like it could be like a cartoony Spider-Ham world. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about, like dual takedowns. Like, obviously we have the uppercut all the way back in Spider-Man PS4, but it would have been cool that you could like time it, I guess, with your teammate. I could just be looking way too into this, but that's the vibe I'm getting.
But together, just might be.
Yeah.
You in?
So you could play with 5, like 4 other friends. Spider-Man: The Great Web. Be great.
together.
That's, oh my god, okay. So as analyst speed, you know, looking at the business and looking at the accounting that the money could have been making, I think this game should have continued, you know.
I mean, it's alright, like...
You know, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League isn't really doing well, Avengers didn't do well, but this game looks like it had potential. For me, reacting to the trailer of this developer, like, developer build of the game, it does look like it needed some work. Like, the trailer just feels kind of empty, and it kind of does just feel like I'm getting reuses of the skins, which again, it was just a developer build, and this is probably a trailer just to sell, like, investors, or sell, like, you know, get other people to join the project and get them on board. But I would have loved to see, like, a different interpretation of Scarlet Spider instead of just using his skin, or like a different interpretation of Miles. Oh, not Miles, Miguel. So, yeah, this game looks like it had potential. It is a shame that it got canceled. I do feel like Insomniac could have went big here, but unfortunately, it does take a lot of money to run these like server-based online games, and Insomniac probably realized that. So did Naughty Dog, the people that made Last of Us. They were going to make an online game with the Last of Us characters, so then they scrapped it just to move on to remakes and remasters. So these games are very expensive, and I'm assuming that when Naughty Dog also scrapped theirs, it was either around the same time that Sony had Insomniac do that, or, you know, it happened before. But yeah, that's going to be it for my reaction. I'm going to keep it short. It could have been a lot shorter, but your boy is a professional yapper. On your route, don't check like button, share, subscribe, and check out previous videos on the channel. Check the channels to subscribe to, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I didn't even have the thing up. I didn't record it a while, guys.